Well, greetings and welcome in to Naked, Nudists, and Naturists, episode 169 today. And here she is, the one and only, the one of a kind, the completely clothes-free and fully smiling, our naturism correspondent, Lisa Monroe. Good morning, Lisa. How are you today?
I am doing very well. And if you'll notice, I came in very quietly and sat down. I didn't, of course, you weren't looking, but anyway,
That's
I was
correct.
trying to be good. Not easy for me.
Were you successful in trying to be good, or did you fail again?
Well, apparently I didn't distract you. So either I was a failure or I was trying not to. I'm not sure which.
Or I was completely
Or,
not paying attention to you, which was the case. Because
well,
I
that's
know your system
probably
now.
the
Yeah.
norm. So what
Yeah.
can I tell you?
No, just at the intro, because I know your bag of tricks. At least you probably have more in your bag, but I know the ones you revealed so far, and so I have to avoid those to get through the opening. So how's that?
Okay. No, yeah, there may be a few more coming down the road. You never know. But
All
anyway.
right. Well, the son, I got the impression he was a teenager, let's say 12 to 17 or so. He peeked through the fence and he saw the teenage girl next door lying in the sun, totally naked. And the mother was appalled and told her husband, hey, honey, you got to get over there and tell these people. Because I guess later he saw them, the rest of the family nude as well. You got to get over there and tell them to get their clothes on. And he said, no, I'm thinking we got to tell our son to quit peeking through fences. It's inappropriate. Yes. And she said, well, what if they call the police on us? He said, if our son gets caught peeping through that fence, they might be calling the police on us and we're the ones in trouble. Well, hallelujah. How about that for some wisdom?
It's a tremendous amount of wisdom because that's actually what the situation should be. Unfortunately, most things are interrupted, by one opinion, and that one opinion seems to hold more weight. And the fact is that we need to take responsibility ourselves. And if there's something we do not like, then we walk away from it. If it's something life or death, then that's a different story. But this is a good lesson that father had. Teach your son not to peek.
And Lisa, we have to move on. We have to get to part one of my interview with Linda Weber, the president of the American Association for Nude Recreation. And as long as you promise to stay clothes-free, we'll have you back at the end of the show. Is that a deal?
It's a deal, and I can't wait to hear from Linda.
All right. Sounds good. Well, you are listening to Naked Nudists and Naturists, episode 169 today. And now let's get to part one of my interview with Linda Weber, the president of the American Association for Nude Recreation, part one with Linda Weber.
I would like to say that everything is completely positive, but unfortunately, there are a lot of bills and legislation that are starting to target nudity, starting to target the organization. And that's really disconcerting because there's some of them that are so serious that they could literally cause us to have to be nude in our house. And some of them don't even want you to be nude in your house. So there's a real focus on the government affairs team and what they do. And so I always want to, I'll be talking about that a little bit later about what they actually do and some of the initiatives. But I think, I'd like to say that, things are going well, but we do have some concerns. We do have some concerns for our members and for nudity in general going forward.
If anybody else wants to run for any office, there is a deadline for that, right? What is that? Is sometime in March?
March 15th, there's an official nomination form that you do have to fill out, and you have to get 10 members in good standing to endorse you. They fill out the information and then you turn that in. So do not miss that March 15th deadline. And that starts the process because then you'll be asked to write a statement. It'll be printed in the bulletin. And one quick thing is, at one point we had where spouses could share the same email. With our voting, they need to have separate emails. And I'm going to be talking about this in some articles about making sure that you get onto your AANR profile make sure that all your information is correct, because the email will go out to that. And sometimes what it does is if it reads that there's 2 incidences of that email, it will think that it is a duplicate and kick it out. And if people want to vote, I want to make sure that they have that ability. So please check your profile, make sure everything's up to date, and that you do have a unique email address so you can vote.
The very terrific Linda Weber, president of the American Association for Nude Recreation, in our next Saturday show, which will be episode 171, part 2 with Linda Weber. And before we head for the hills until Wednesday's show, let's bring back in our naturism correspondent, Lisa Monroe. Welcome back, Lisa.
It's great to be back, as always. And I must say, I thoroughly enjoyed listening to Linda. She's just has AANR in her heart, and I think it's wonderful.
Mm-hmm. All right, Lisa, let's head for the hills. 170 is coming up next Wednesday. We're going to have a little fun on that show.
Yes, we are.
And if you promise to stay clothes-free until then, I'll see you Wednesday.
I will be here.
Sounds good.
Clothes-free.
All right. Well, you've been listening to Naked, Nudists, and Naturists, episode 169 today. We give you a brand new show every Saturday morning, 6 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time, and on most Wednesdays, 12 noon Eastern Time. Continue to join us. Check us out on our website, nakednudistandnaturist.com, Spotify, Google, Amazon/Audible, Apple Podcasts, and also on Twitter. You can write us anywhere, anytime, any place. And we thank you for being with us today. Plan to join us for every single one of our shows here, and have your clothes off when you're listening. We have our clothes off when we're broadcasting, enjoying the naturist life.
We celebrate clothes-free living for all. Remember to enjoy being naked and join us again for Naked, Nudists, and Naturists.
We drop a brand new show every Saturday morning, so come back and join us. Have your clothes off when you do for Naked, Nudists, and Naturists. Have a great clothes-free day.